You're listening to Strange Signals, and tonight we're looking at the last 24 hours, or at least what made it through. Because if you've been paying attention lately, it feels like things aren't just happening anymore, they're lining up. Let's start with something people actually heard, not saw, heard. Earlier this week, a deep concussive boom rolled across parts of the eastern United States, Ohio, Pennsylvania, even stretching farther depending on who you ask. People described it the same way. Not like thunder, not like construction, something heavier, something that lingered. Turns out it came from above, a meteor, roughly 7 tons, entering the atmosphere in broad daylight and detonating mid-air. For a moment the sky flashed, and then a delayed impact, a shockwave that people felt before they understood. Now here's where it gets interesting, because while that was happening here, something else was being picked up out there. Astronomers tracking a distant stellar event, a supernova, reported what they called a chirp. That's their word. A chirp. A short, structured signal buried in the noise of space. Not random, not static, a pattern. The kind of thing we usually associate with gravitational waves, black holes, massive collisions. Except this one didn't quite match anything cleanly. It was just there. Brief, recognizable, and then gone. Now maybe that's coincidence. Something hits our atmosphere. Something else happens millions of light years away. No connection. Except, at the same time, here on Earth, things are getting harder to predict. Across the US, weather systems are stacking in ways that don't usually line up this clean. Record heat pushing into regions that shouldn't be seeing it yet. Severe storms firing off in other parts of the country. Cold air still holding on where it normally would have broken by now. It's not just that it's extreme, it's that it's overlapping, layered, like multiple systems trying to exist in the same space at once. And then there are the visuals. In Ireland, people looked up and saw something that didn't quite fit, a vertical beam of light, fixed in place, cutting straight up into the night sky, not moving, not flickering, just present, long enough to be noticed, short enough to leave no real explanation behind. Some say atmospheric, some say satellite-related, some say we just don't know yet. And that's kind of the thread running through all of this. Not that any one thing is impossible. We have explanations for most of it. Meteors happen, stars explode, weather shifts, light bends. But when you start stacking them, when it all compresses into a tight window, you start to feel something else creeping in. Not fear, not panic, just awareness. Like the signal is getting stronger, like the noise between events is getting thinner, and you're starting to catch pieces of something you weren't meant to notice all at once. So maybe the question isn't, is something strange happening? Maybe the better question is, how often has this always been happening and we're just now paying attention? Because over the last 24 hours, we didn't just get one signal, we got several. And whether they're connected or not, they all pass through at the same time. And if that's the case, then the real question becomes, what's next? This is Strange Signals, and we'll be watching.